Namaste, hi, hello, good morning. Today in this particular session, I would like to discuss open book assessment number 4, which was assigned on 22nd August 2020, that is on last Saturday. So before discussing this question paper, today morning you all got periodic test number 1 question paper through the WhatsApp groups. Before answering, better you answer, you attend your answers along with writing questions, because here any hard copy of question paper is not there in your hands. Only question paper is available in your device. So that's why if you are writing, if you are attending question answers, it's well and good. And most importantly, no need to forward your completed work to me through WhatsApp. No need. If you are completed, well and good, keep with you. And preserve it and present when it is asked to submit. So coming to the point, open book assessment number 4, taken on 22nd August 20. It is from the chapter Federalism. First question: the system of Panchayati Raj involves, 4 options are given here: the village, block and district level, the village and state level, the village, district and state level, the village, state and union level. So Panchayati Raj system, it mainly consists 3 different levels. One is village level, another one is block level, and another one is zonal level or district level. That's why option A is correct answer. Then question number 2: in case of clash between the laws made by the center and a state on a subject in the concurrent list, A, the state law prevails, the central law prevails, both the law prevails within their respective jurisdictions, the Supreme Court has to intervene to decide. So here concurrent list are the administrative subjects which are mainly jointly administered by both center and state. That's why here state is also not having any such power, center is also not having any such supreme power. Both may be having their own jurisdictions relating to central union list and state list, but relating to concurrent, if any such clash arise, then Supreme Court is going to intervene in taking the decision. That's why option D is correct. Then which of the following subject is not included in the state list? So law and order, national defense, education, agriculture. So here state list, so about 67 different subjects are going to be listed under state list. So among the given options, option B, national defense, it is not coming under state, because national defense, it is under central or it is under union list. That's why option B is answer. Then question number 4: in India's federal system, the state governments have the power to legislate on all those subjects which are included in the union list, state list, concurrent list and residuary subjects. So I repeat once again question: in India's federal system, the state governments have the power to legislate on all those subjects which are included in the, means special, clearly, specifically, state government is having power to legislate relating to state list. It do not having any right to interfere in union list. It is having power, but it itself is not supreme in relating to concurrent. Then residuary subjects are the subjects which are not mentioned in union, state and concurrent, even though they are implemented. So they are residuary. So here option B is correct. Then question number 5. The Constitution of India divides power between center and state in 3 lists. Divides power between center and state in 2 lists. Listed the power of state and left the undefined powers to state. Specified the powers of the state and left the residuary powers with the center. So here option A is correct, because federalism or Indian Constitution clearly specifies that there is bilateral legislative system. Bilateral means 2 house legislative system or 2 stage. One is relating to center, another one is state, and these center and state are mainly working relating to the administrative subjects mentioned in 3 different administrative subjects. Then question number 6. Which of the following government has 2 or more levels? Which of the following government has 2 or more levels? Community government, coalition government, federal government, unitary government. Here it is these are the questions from federalism. So that's why 2 or more level, it is one of the key feature of federalism. So that's why federal form of government or federal government is the answer to the question, that is option C. Then which of the following country is an example of coming together federation? Coming together federation, that is USA. Then here are 3 reactions to the language policy followed in India. Which of the following holds true in case of India? Language policy. The policy of accommodation has strengthened national unity. Language based states have divided us by making everyone conscious of their language. The language policy has only helped to consolidate the dominance of English over all other languages. So here 3 different statements are giving 3 different understanding explanation, but relating to the policy, language policy accepted and followed in India. So the best suitable is language policy made accommodation to strengthen for making national unity, and further option B also supports, because language policy made everyone to get conscious about their language and also for getting their regional identity. So option A and B, both A and B are correct. Then question number 9. Consider the following statements on the practice of federalism in India. Identify those which hold true for decentralization after 1992. Local governments did not have any power or resource of their own. It became constitutionally mandatory to hold regular elections to local government bodies. The state governments are required to share some powers and revenue with local government bodies. No seats are reserved in the elected bodies for scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and other backward classes. So it is related to local self bodies. So let me explain. Option A, it is correct, means local self governments did not have any power or resource of their own. They are getting resources from state governments and even central governments. That is correct. Then it became constitutionally mandatory to hold regular elections to local bodies. So every once in a 5 year, so local self bodies are also going to be formed through the elections, like